Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In previous lecture, we discussed the metabolism of chylomicron and VLDL. So today we're going to discuss the metabolism of low density lipoproteins (LDL). Low density lipoproteins (LDL) transport cholesterol from liver to peripheral tissues. So it's considered the bad cholesterol. So it's associated with cardiovascular diseases included atherosclerosis and hypercholesterolemia. The only apoprotein present in LDL is ApoB100. Most of the LDL particles are derived from VLDL, but small parts directly released from liver. LDL rich in cholesterol and low in protein contents. LDL is taken up by peripheral tissues by receptors found in all cells, but most abundant found in hepatic cells. LDL receptors are located in specialized region called clathrin-coated beds. Binding of LDL to the receptors by ApoB100 and uptake of cholesterol from LDL is a highly regulated process. Now let's discuss this regulated process, the mechanism of this regulated process. When the ApoB100 binds to ApoB100 receptors, the receptor LDL complex is internalized by endocytotic process. After internalization, it converted into early endosomes, then into later endosomes. These endosome vesicles thus form fused with lysosomes. The receptors is recycled and returned to the cell surface. The LDL particles along with ApoB100 and cholesterol esters are hydrolyzed by lysosomal enzymes forming amino acids and free cholesterol. Keep in mind one thing here, the free cholesterol which we obtained after the hydrolysis of LDL particles by the help of lysosomal hydrolysis, they have a three phases. Number one, these cholesterol molecules they involve to incorporate on the surface of plasma membrane. Number two, cholesterol they further esterified with fatty acids by the help of the enzyme ACAD, acyl cholesterol transport, acyl cholesterol acyl transferases, by the help of which it formed a monounsaturated fatty acids, and these number three, these cholesterol molecules they involve as a precursor of steroid hormones. The free receptors can now return to the membrane surface to bind further LDL molecules. Approximately 70% of LDL degraded in liver and rest in extrahepatic tissues. Now metabolism of HDL. HDL considered the good cholesterol act as a anti-atherogenic factor formed around ApoA1 secreted from liver and intestine. Apolipoproteins present in HDL is ApoA1, ApoA2, C1, C2 and E. ApoC and ApoE initially reserved in HDL particles and further later on transported to chylomicron and VLDL for further metabolism. Composition of HDL: 33 to 57% proteins, 3 to 15% triglycerides, 26 to 43% phospholipids, 15 to 30% cholesterol esters, and 2 to 10% free cholesterol. Transport cholesterol. HDL particles transport cholesterol from peripheral tissues to liver by the help of a reverse cholesterol transport mechanism. A major apoproteins found in HDL is A1 with some A2, ApoC and ApoE. The intestinal cells synthesize the components of HDL released into the blood. Intestinal cells synthesize components of HDL and release into the blood. The nascent HDL in plasma is discoidal in shape. Nascent HDL is in disc-like shape. Free cholesterol derived from peripheral tissues cells are taken up by HDL. The ApoA1 of HDL activates LCAT, lecithin cholesterol acyl transferases present in plasma. Lecithin cholesterol acyl transferases then bind to HDL disc. The function of role of this enzyme is that lecithin cholesterol acyl transferases, after activated by A1, it converted free cholesterol into cholesterol esters. Cholesterol from peripheral tissues is transported to HDL by the help of one of the protein called ATP binding cassette transport proteins, abbreviated as ABC proteins. ATP ABC protein ATP binding cassette proteins involved to collect or pick cholesterol from peripheral tissues and transported that cholesterol to HDL. Lecithin is a component of phospholipids bilayer of HDL disc. This carbon number HDL, the membrane of the HDL disc have lecithin, and the carbon number 2 of the lecithin contains one molecule of polyunsaturated fatty acid. It is transferred to the third hydroxyl group of cholesterol to form cholesterol esters. So results the esterification of cholesterol occurs at at position 3 in hydroxyl group of cholesterol to make cholesterol esters. So like this, a lot of free cholesterol converted into cholesterol esters and starts depositing in nascent HDL, and resultant in nascent HDL they become they spherically enlarge, and this spherically enlarged HDL particles which are rich of cholesterol esters, now they become HDL3. We called mature HDL. Mature HDL or HDL3 are now taken up by hepatic cells by ApoA1 mediated receptors mechanisms. HDL3 is taken up by hepatic scavenger receptor B1, that is specifically for HDL3 particles. Hepatic lipase, when HDL3 internalized by the help of scavenger receptor B1, hepatic lipase which already exists in hepatic cells starts hydrolyze HDL3 particles into phospholipids, triacylglyceraldehydes and cholesterol and release these components into liver cells. The cholesterol that released after degradation of HDL3 particles by the help of hepatic lipases, they are used for synthesis bile acids and bile salts, or it may excreted as bile. Some of the HDL3 particles should remain in blood circulation. The fate of these HDL3 particles which still remains in blood circulation is that the cholesterol esters from HDL3 particles is transported to VLDL, IDL and LDL by cholesterol transferase by the help of the protein cholesterol ester transport protein. On the other hand, tags which already exist in VLDL, IDL and LDL, they transfer to HDL by the help of same protein, cholesterol ester transport protein, in exchange of cholesterol esters. यानी कि प्लाज्मा में ब्लड स्ट्रीम में जो HDL3 पार्टिकल्स रह जाते हैं, वो HDL3 पार्टिकल्स जिनमें जो कि फुल ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल एस्टर्स होते हैं, उनसे कोलेस्ट्रॉल एस्टर्स ट्रांसफ़र होते हैं किन की तरफ, VLDL की तरफ, IDL की तरफ और LDL की तरफ, और उनसे इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ टैक्स, और वहाँ से VLDL की तरफ से, IDL की तरफ से और LDL की तरफ से टैक्स के पार्टिकल्स, टैक्स ट्रांसफ़र होते हैं HDL3 particles में. So this exchange of particles, cholesterol esters from HDL3 to VLDL, IDL and LDL, and tags from VLDL, IDL and LDL to HDL3 by the help of protein, cholesterol ester transport protein. LDL is now this newly synthesized HDL, this HDL, which is full of tags rather than cholesterol esters, we called HDL2. HDL2 particles now taken up by hepatic cells by the help of receptors mediated endocytotic process, and rest of the metabolism is going to be occurred in by the help of the lysosomal enzymes, it further degraded HDL2 into their relevant components. Now look at this table. This table is from Harper 29th edition, page number 259. Primary disorders of plasma lipoproteins. Primary disorders of plasma lipoprotein. The name of disorders, their defects and relevant remarks or interpretations are seen. Number 1, hypolipoproteinemia, we also called beta lipoproteinemia. In this case, defect in loading of ApoB. ApoB, look at it in first row. A beta lipoproteinemia is due to a defect in loading of ApoB series. ApoB series either considered ApoB48 or either considered ApoB100. Unable to loading B series, so results no chylomicron formation, no VLDL formation, and no LDL formation is possible. Blood acyl glycerol becomes low, intestinal malabsorption occurs. Early death should be avoided in this beta lipoproteinemia by administration of fat soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamin की administration से early death को avoid किया जा सकता है in case of beta lipoproteinemia, because no loading of ApoB is possible, so results no chylomicron, VLDL or LDL is formed. Second row, familial alpha lipoprotein deficiency. Familial alpha lipoprotein deficiency in which very low level of HDL or nearly HDL is absent. Here, whenever we know that if HDL is absent, so it means no ApoC2 is available. No ApoC2 is available, LPL remains inactive, and it leads to a hypertriacylglycerolemia. Third row, hyperlipoproteinemia, familial LPL deficiency type 1. Hyperlipoproteinemia, familial LPL stands for lipoprotein lipase deficiency type 1. In case of lipoprotein lipase deficiency, we know that abnormal LPL, no LPL is found, it means this LPL did not further able to eliminate fractions of tags and results a slow clearance of chylomicron and VLDL and low production of LDL and HDL, results no risk of coronary diseases abnormal LPL due to abnormal LPL. Fourth row, familial hypercholesterolemia type 2A. In this case, defect in LDL receptors. LDL receptors is defective in familial hypercholesterolemia type 2A either homozygously or heterozygous. In case of homozygous में 100% LDL के receptors non-functional हो जाते हैं, जबकि heterozygous condition में 50% functional रहते हैं, 50% non-functional हो जाते हैं, और mutation seen in region of ApoB100 resulting atherosclerosis and coronary disease occurs. Familial type 3 hyperlipoproteinemia. Familial type 3 hyperlipoproteinemia, defect in remnant clearance by liver due to abnormality in ApoE. We know that the function of ApoE is that ApoE by the help of ApoE act as ligands for internalization of chylomicron and VLDL remnants in hepatic cells. If abnormal ApoE is non-functional, results increase accumulation of chylomicron and VLDL remnants, causes hypercholesterolemia, xanthomas, and atherosclerosis occurs. Xanthomas basically is a yellowish mass of lipid-filled histiocytes occurring in subcutaneous tissues. Familial hypertriacylglycerinemia type 4. In this case, overproduction of VLDL that should be associated with glucose intolerance and hyperinsulinemia. Increased level of insulin is seen. It promotes the overproduction of VLDL. In this case, cholesterol level rise with VLDL concentration that should be associated with cardiac heart diseases, that should be associated with vascular thrombosis, type 2 diabetes mellitus, associated with obesity and alcoholism. Next, familial hyperalpha-lipoproteinemia. Familial hyperalpha-lipoproteinemia, this disease is very, very rare. In this case, increased concentration of HDL is found. That is beneficial. A rare condition apparently beneficial to health. Next, hepatic lipase deficiency. Hepatic lipase is the enzyme which found in hepatocytes that is able to degrade HDL3 particles after internalization. If this enzyme is deficient, it leads to a accumulation of large tax-rich chylomicron, VLDL, and HDL remnants, and results xanthomas and cardiovascular diseases occur. Familial lipoprotein A excess. Familial lipoprotein A, we know that because due to its structural homologous to resemblance with plasminogen, it impaired fibrinolysis that causes a premature coronary diseases, heart diseases, plus vascular thrombosis. Last, familial LCAT deficiency. We know that LCAT stands for lecithin cholesterol acyl transferase. This enzyme available on the surface of the newly nascent HDL particle. The function of this enzyme is that it converts the free cholesterol into cholesterol esters. If this enzyme is deficient, results a block in reverse cholesterol transport mechanism is impossible. Results the cholesterol, they still the plasma cholesterol esters and lysolecithin level they become low. Abnormal LDL fractions and VLDL fractions they should be raised in this case. That's all about the metabolism of low density lipoprotein, metabolism of high density lipoproteins, as well as the disorders of plasma lipoproteins. Now, assignments. A 45 years old woman was hospitalized with an acute myocardial infarction. Her plasma cholesterol and LDL level were highly elevated. Which disease was confirmed? How is LDL removed from plasma? Second scenario, a 32 years old heavy smoker developed a sudden crushing chest pain. He was admitted casualty department. What diagnosis was confirmed? Name the lipoproteins that have protective effect against these disorders. That's all about the lipoproteins metabolism.